Back my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight good, fight clean, fight hard. May the best man win. Touch glove if you want. Back to the corners.
Joe, this is the final. Many people predicted, including yourself, who has the edge as we get ready to start this final.
Well, I still think it's a very even fight. I give the kicking advantage to Belgaroui, but the boxing advantage to Pereira.
Timekeeper. Ready. Fight!
Belgaroui wearing the white gloves. Pereira in the black.
Pereira right away wanted to establish his boxing. I really liked how Belgaroui fought in that first fight, really using his jab and his low kick. That can be a great strategy against Pereira as well.
Again, Pereira has won a Glory tournament before, knows what he's doing. He lost to the eventual winner of the tournament, Israel Adesanya, who went on to challenge Jason Wilness for the middleweight championship of the world back in Los Angeles. Must be a little strange for Belgaroui after fighting someone who was 6 inches shorter than him. Now he's fighting someone who's almost the same size. And there's a bit of a redness and swelling on the right foot of Belgaroui. We don't know how serious it is, but right now we haven't noticed a limp or any hesitation to throw the right leg.
I would like to see him throw it if possible. That right low kick's going to be a good weapon for him. Trying to shut down that boxing of Pereira, but Pereira is very confident in wanting to move forward, wanting to control the center of the ring, try to land his hands.
Both men have one-punch knockout power. Those punches come from a long way away when you're as tall as these two guys are. Belgaroui, Dutch, but of Tunisian parentage. Very proud of his Tunisian roots, but does fight and train out of Amsterdam at Mike's Gym. Pereira has traveled the world chasing his dream, fighting out of Rio, or Sao Paulo, Brazil, rather. From Brazil to Copenhagen, Denmark, with a possibility of winning an opportunity to fight for the middleweight championship of the world.
Right now it's Pereira controlling the center of the ring, but Belgaroui's fighting really well on fighting backwards. He's still landing more, he's more active, and seems to be getting the best of the exchanges.
Uppercut connects, snapping Pereira's head back. We've seen in past fights, Pereira can and does get hit.
Yeah, we saw even in his last fight where he beat Israel Adesanya. Adesanya was beating him most of the round until he caught Israel coming in.
And now it's Pereira.
Not in the back, okay?
The two men in front of them will be fighting later tonight in our main event. I know Dustin Jacoby's watching from home right now. He's coming back from a broken arm suffered in his bout against Simon Marcus, so we wish him a speedy recovery as he tries to get back on track here in Glory. Round 2 of a scheduled 3. Again, this is the second fight these two men have been in tonight. Spinning back kick there from Pereira. He eats a right hand.
Pereira needs to be more busy this round. Let's see if he can maybe mix in some kicks and not just heavily rely on his punches.
Nice job of Belgaroui to back Pereira up, and now he's trying to fight off the ropes.
Next time. Next is go. No more taking, okay? You understand? Fight!
Tobias Harris, our referee, trying to lay down the law.
There's that low kick I've been liking from Belgaroui.
You can see total strikes, the edge goes to Belgaroui. Oh, left from Belgaroui, backs Pereira up. That might have really hurt him.
Yousri needs to stay long. I like when he's staying long, using his jab, following his right hand behind. It's Pereira who wants to bring him into the more of the heavy exchanges.
A short right connects for Belgaroui. And Pereira is letting Belgaroui rack up some points here with those little short shots.
Belgaroui being busy is his best strategy. It's shutting down the output of Pereira.
Might not have a lot behind it, but a landed punch is a landed punch. Ooh, Pereira missed that one by about 6 inches.
I like that Belgaroui's mixing up his strikes as well. He's using his low kicks, he's trying to mix in knees, where Pereira's just focusing on landing the one big shot.
Straight right hand connects again to Pereira, and then a left hook from Belgaroui.
Doesn't look like Pereira has much behind his punches anymore. Starting to fatigue really quickly.
We've seen this before from Pereira, where he starts to get behind on the scorecards. Seems like he's out of a fight, and then all of a sudden, one punch or one kick's all it takes. And there's that one punch. Right hand. Belgaroui says it didn't hurt him, but we all know it did. Best punch of the fight for Pereira, who's trying to follow it up with a left hook, but swings and misses. That one moment for Pereira may not have been enough, though. Another solid statistical round
for Yousri Belgaroui, being the busy fighter.
Come on. But Pereira showed us with one punch. He caught Belgaroui, snapped his head back, but not enough to send the big boy down. Round 3 of a scheduled 3. The winner advances to fight for the middleweight championship of the world. Belgaroui fighting out of Netherlands, wearing the white gloves. Pereira from Brazil in the black.
I feel that ankle of Belgaroui starting to add up. He kind of stumbled under it. But a lot of fighters seem to be slipping on the canvas, complaining it's a little slippery.
Head kick gets up there, and a big left hand swing and miss for Pereira. It's almost like he's reserving his energy for a few seconds to throw one of those bombs.
Well, Belgaroui does get excited. He keeps his hands down in exchanges, so Pereira's best option right now, if he's fatiguing, is to try to counterpunch while Belgaroui he's trying to come in.
A much better start to round 3 here for the Brazilian, who goes with a right to the body. You can see how fatigue is playing a factor, though. It looks like Belgaroui's fresher.
Pereira is finding some success.
And another left hook. How much gas is in the tank, though? And a slip there from Belgaroui, and he ate a punch as well.
He's done that a few times. I think it's his right angle being damaged and swollen.
If Joseph Altolini's score is correct and that Belgaroui won the first 2 rounds, then Pereira needs a 10-8 round here. Whether it's a knockdown or a point reduction, whatever it is, that's what he needs. The jab has certainly been effective for Belgaroui. Haven't seen a lot of that from Pereira. And how much of a factor was rest for this fight? Belgaroui fought first tonight, had more downtime.
Well, it could be a big advantage, and it looks like either the rest helped or Yousri Belgaroui is just in better shape.
Fight! 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go here in our final. Pereira throws a lunging right hand. Did not do the trick. Is Yousri Belgaroui headed to a title? This is the final of our middleweight contender tournament. And it was Yousri Belgaroui who started strong.
And he did a good job at staying busy on the outside, really establishing his punches, even though he looked like he had a foot injury. But Pereira still kept coming forward, was really looking forward for that big one-shot counter punch, but didn't seem to have it. He had some signs that he did have that power even in the later rounds, but it's that busy, straight punching and activity of Belgaroui that just seemed to be too much for Alex Pereira to get any of those power shots landed.
Here's our strike stats, and the baby-faced ninja, as he's known, Yousri Belgaroui, outlanded Pereira by over a 2-1 margin. Strikes absorbed, and proof is in the pudding. 58 headshots landed, 15 to the body, and 16 to the legs. The official decision now from Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of tournament action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 5 of our ringside judges see them out the same and score it 30-27. A unanimous decision for your winner. And now, Glory Contender Tournament Champion, Yousri Belgaroui. Here to present